I remember a time where I felt like I was just fading into the background. I'd walk into a room, smile, and try to be open, but it felt like nobody really saw me. I wasn't weird or awkward, but I also wasn't memorable. People would forget my name. Conversations felt shallow, and no matter how much I tried to be liked, I always felt like I was missing something. Then one night I was at this small get-together, maybe 15 people or so, and there was this one guy. He wasn't the best looking, he wasn't the tallest, he wasn't even particularly loud, but the moment he stepped in, it was like gravity shifted toward him. People wanted to be near him. They leaned in when he spoke. They listened carefully to every word he was saying. Everyone was paying attention to him. I watched him closely that night, and what hit me wasn't what he was doing, it was what he wasn't doing. He wasn't trying, he wasn't performing, he was just present, calm and grounded, and he made people feel seen without forcing it. That's when I realized magnetism isn't about adding more, it's about removing what blocks your natural presence from coming through, and once I understood that, everything changed. In today's video, I want to show you the 3 shifts that helped me go from forgettable and unnoticed to magnetic and respected. But before we dive in, understand this. You don't need to fake anything. You don't need to become someone you're not. The truth is, every man has that magnetic presence inside him. It's just buried under noise, like overthinking, insecurity, or performance pressure. And the 3 shifts I'm about to show you will help you to strip all of that away, so the real presence underneath can finally come through. So let's start right away. 1. Your inner narrative. In my opinion, this is the real foundation, because it doesn't matter what you say, if deep down you don't believe you're someone worth listening to, people will feel that. Your self-image leaks into everything, the way you stand, the way you talk, the way you look people in the eye, or avoid it. And most guys don't realize this. They try to fix the surface, better outfits, better jokes, more confidence tips, but ignore the real problem. They still carry the identity of someone who's forgettable. The shift happens when you stop chasing validation and start acting from identity, not fake confidence, not ego, but this grounded, calm knowing, I belong here, I bring value, I don't need to prove anything. That alone changes your energy and people respond to it instantly. We made detailed videos about how to actually change your identity and self-image, and I highly recommend that you check them out after this one. But here's the short version. To change your self-image, you have to take action before you feel ready. Every small action is like a vote for the new version of yourself that you want to become. And over time, those little actions stack up. They build proof, and that proof rewires how you see yourself. So if you want to be magnetic, start with the story you tell yourself, or rather the actions you take for yourself. Because when you feel like someone who's seen, the world mirrors it back. 2. Intentional attention. Once your internal narrative shifts, the next layer people feel is your attention. Because truly magnetic people don't just look confident, they make you feel like you matter, and they do it through presence. No scanning the room, no waiting for their turn to speak. When they talk to you, it feels like nothing else exists, like you're the only person in the room. But here's what most people get wrong. They confuse being nice with being present. They smile, they nod, they say, at the right times, but their mind is somewhere else. And you can feel that. True presence is different. It's slower, calmer. There's a weight behind the words and a quiet attention behind their eyes. The shift happens when you stop thinking about what to say next and actually listen, not to reply, but to understand. That kind of attention is rare, and when people feel it, they lean in, they open up, they walk away feeling seen, sometimes for the first time in a long time. And here's the best part. You don't need to be loud, funny, or extroverted to do this. You just need to listen carefully and honestly. Be where your feet are and give your full attention to the moment in front of you. That alone makes you stand out more than any punchline or clever story ever could. 3. Energetic stillness. This is the final layer and the one most men miss, because while everyone else tries to appear confident, magnetic people just are. They don't rush their words, they don't fidget, they don't feel the need to constantly explain or entertain. Instead, they carry stillness. Not stiff or robotic, but grounded, calm and unshaken. They pause between thoughts. They breathe before they speak. They let silence work for them, not against them. And that silence carries weight. It tells people, I'm centered. I'm not chasing approval. I'm in control of my energy. This taps into something primal because stillness equals safety. Stillness equals strength. When you can hold your own energy without spreading it all over the place, people instinctively trust you. They respect you, often without even knowing why. The shift happens when you stop trying to dominate the room and start anchoring it. You don't need to be the loudest voice to be the strongest presence. Just hold your frame, let your body speak before your mouth does. Because when you can sit in silence and still command attention, that's when you become magnetic without even trying. When your identity is aligned, your attention is real, and your energy is grounded, people feel it. You don't have to convince anyone, they just know. And if this video hit something in you, if you're ready to build a presence so strong that people can't ignore it, then watch this next. It's one of the most raw and powerful breakdowns we've ever made on this topic, and it goes even deeper into the psychology and tactics of becoming undeniable. See you there.